I think we're good. We're gonna get this party started. So I want to just welcome Noelle here, who's here to share a little bit more about the program. And then we're gonna finish off with some of the products that could go really well with this program, as well as any questions. So if you have questions as we go along, I'm gonna monitor and write them down. So throw them all in and I'll write them down and we'll make sure we address them all at the end. So I'm going to pass it over to you.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much. I am very happy and excited to be here. I love to do and speak with teams and do some trainings. So today we're going to talk about the Health and Wellness Professionals Program. Oh, I forgot to mute my phone. Excuse me. Turn that off. So we'll talk about the Health and Wellness Professionals Program. This is kind of a lesser known program through Trinont, but it is an opportunity for businesses to be able to buy the products at a wholesale price and to be able to retail it in their space. The program is based for health and wellness professionals. And when we say that, it includes like chiropractors, neuropaths, naturopaths, salons, massage therapy, lash studios, anything to do with any kind of health or wellness place. We don't generally allow stores in that are like just a general store or a corner store or a souvenir shop or a crystal shop, but anything with kind of that health and wellness um, within it. So it is,
Gym, like gyms and stuff as well,
yeah,
then, well,
like
gym
gyms.
owners
Yeah,
are also part of that. Okay, thank you.
definitely gyms. Yeah. So gyms and everything. Just nothing that's not like we've had a few people that tried to apply that was there were like a just a souvenir shop or a card shop or a just kind of a knickknack shop. Those we generally don't approve because we want to keep it in the health and wellness space, but just to kind of keep that integrity with Trinont and so on. So in fact, this is so well unknown that it is not currently on the website right now, but I'm going to post a link in the chat and then we can also email this out too. It is the link to the program. And so everybody will have it. And it's a link to that explains the program and then it also goes into the submission for an application. The products are about at a 40% discount. So instead of making the bigger money on like a CP from your customer that's a wholesale customer, they're making the commission off the retail. So that's kind of how we put it in there. So it's a less of a CP on the product but more of a discount so they can sell it at retail. We do require anybody that comes into the program to sell the product at the prices that Trinont has set. Just so that we're not undercutting any of our associates, we're not cheating the purchasers of the product either. Excuse me. And they are only sold by the case. So we're definitely focusing on businesses. So you wouldn't be able to buy a one life or excuse me, one Enrich or one Balance. You have to buy the case. And generally cases of case of 12 on all of our products. The ones that are not available in Canada, there are a few products that are on the program that aren't available in Canada, and that's going to be anything with a CBD. And then we're not doing the replenish either and we're not doing replenish for the US either on the wholesale program yet. So just as a heads up on that. There is like an agreement when you enter into it that you'll order at least one case per 6 months just to maintain that spot. But it is also a free position. So people who want to participate in this program do not need to pay to sign up to be in the wellness program. It's free. It is a bit of a process. When you fill out the submission, they want to see pictures of the inside and outside of the stores. They also need to see a business license just to make sure it is a brick and mortar business. This is not for anything that's online. It's all just for brick and mortar. If you're interested in doing online, that's why we have your websites. And then you can usually post that into an online business and have them link up through your website to be able to. Any questions so far?
Can you answer a question of, can a person be an associate and also have their business under the wholesale program?
Yes, that is an excellent question. So this is kind of that answer to be able to have your business and still have a position. So you can be an associate and put your business as a wellness professional underneath you.
But it's
So
not
that,
required.
no, it is not required. It's highly suggested for people that are able to, I know that there are some circumstances I'm hearing about some chiropractors and different things that aren't able to do that. But we do always suggest have them be an associate under you. That way that they're making that 40% off of when they're selling at retail. And then there is some CP attached to it as well, NPV. So you can still make, you'll still make the 50% in Canada off the CP of those purchases. But
So-
you do not have to be an associate.
So they could double up if they wanted to and earn even more, or if it wasn't a possibility for them or they chose not to, they could just be a wellness partner, and that would go under as a customer basically on an associate that brings them in on that program.
Exactly. So they can just be like one of your customers. And it's pretty awesome if you're one of their sponsors, because then you're getting the CP from these big orders. And some of our businesses order 12 cases at a time. And although the CP's restricted on it, it's a little bit lower because they're not spending as much per case. It's still quite an order. You're still making some pretty good money off of that as well. So yeah, it's that you can and you don't have to. It's up to that person to make the decision. Some of the benefits of being in the program, we've had associates set up their businesses. The business will retail it in the shop. Customers love it, especially like with the glow. And they start ordering. Then they get them as a customer on an auto ship so that they're making that 50% off of that customer and they have a customer. Some people get them in the door that way, selling at retail, the face-to-face, belly-to-belly, get them on the auto ship and then turn them into a team member. So it's kind of like that leaping point if you're the wholesale partner to build a team or get your customer base.
So there's a great opportunity to grow in many different areas that way. There is a question in the chat here that's related that says, like, how does this keep them away from being part of a direct sales business? I believe this is in regards to chiropractors. I believe chiropractors are not allowed to be part of a direct sales business. So how does it keep them apart? Because my understanding would be if they just sign up under a wholesale partnership, they cannot build a team. So
Yeah,
they're
no.
not, in this essence, able to be part of the direct sales model if they just choose to be a wellness partner.
Yes. So yeah, they are just a customer. They're just purchasing product from Trinont at a wholesale price. They are not an associate. They're not a distributor. As far as that goes, they don't have any contract with us as far as being other than that they will sell the product for the price that we suggest.
No replicated website. They
Yeah,
are
no website.
selling the product retail from their location. So they are not an associate at all. They cannot build a team. They will not have a website. They literally have product on their shelf that they can sell. And that's the extent of their involvement with us.
Yeah, and they will never get a payment from us
Yep.
unless, of course, there's a refund that happens, but they will never get a check from Trinont. They won't be, we're just a supplier at that point.
So when somebody enrolls as just a wellness partner, I'm sorry for interrupting, Noelle.
Okay.
The person who enrolled that wholesale partner gets the CP for their orders. But if they enroll as an associate and they have a replicated website and the ability to build a team, then they will get the CP from their orders.
That's correct. So they are just a customer. Okay, I hope that answers that. Here in the States, they are able to do both. So that's why I just learned that this afternoon from Benny too. So, but that will keep them outside of the distributor line. They're just a customer. Okay. Any other questions so far? All right. So when you apply to be, we want to set the kind of standard when somebody applies to be a person, so you can let your wellness professionals know. It is a few day turnaround, at least 3. It can take up to 5 business days, but we're trying to get that down to 3 right now. And they are going to be asked some questions. Oh, I'm so sorry. The cleaners are here. I apologize for the vacuum in the background. I did not know. This is actually, sorry to digress, but this is our second day in this new location. So we've only been in this new office for 2 days, so I'm not used to the cleaning schedule yet. So it does take about 3 to 5 business days to get that application approved. They do need to submit pictures. There may be some follow-up questions, like if we're not quite understanding what the business is, we'll ask for some clarification. It's not that we're trying to interrogate, we just want to keep the integrity of the program going so that we're having those wellness professionals sell it. We don't want somebody coming in that's gonna come in and undercut anyone's business. We want it to all be above board. Okay. And then I don't know if I can share my screen, but I can show you some of the pricing if you're interested in pricing this. Oh,
You should be able to share your screen
okay.
if you want.
Sorry, I'm just reading the chat really quick.
We can always address some questions at the end as well.
Okay, perfect. Let me go ahead and share my screen. I'm going to share the pricing list with you. And then we can always go through and we can look at the application as well if that's helpful.
And this pricing list, is this the Canadian version?
So this pricing list will have Canadian and US
Okay,
on it. Can you guys see it?
not yet.
Share my screen. There we go. Okay, sorry, just one moment. And are you seeing it now?
Yes.
Okay. Sure, you see all the pricing. So it does have everything priced by the unit. The first set of pricing here is going to be for the US. And then the second one. So a case of a 12 balance is going to be $582, which is extremely discounted. It's going to be sold at $80 per bottle is kind of the price point. The customer points are going to be 109 per case. So you're still making pretty good customer points on that with the 50%. That equals out to $54.50 in US and then times that by the peg rate. You're getting $69.76 in Canadian dollars per case of that you sell up at that. So it's still not a bad, you know, if they just want to be your customer, I would welcome it in a heartbeat. With those two, it comes a personal volume. So you're going to also get that 82 personal volume that'll count towards any commission qualifications as well. We do have everything like it shows here. We don't do the Relief, Soothe or Soothe spray in Canada just because of the CBD laws. Hopefully someday we'll be able to get that going there as well. Always looking to that. So that is the price list. And then that link that I shared in the comments, that also will link you to be able to see this at any time and share it. You can share that link out as much as you'd like. See if this will switch over to this. Let me stop sharing that screen. Let me share this other screen. And we'll look at the application process. So when you share out that link, it's going to take you to this page. And this is our health and wellness page. It kind of explains the program a little bit, who we're looking to accept, you know, chiropractors, physical therapists, acupuncturists, massage therapists, and then also mind, body, and fitness, and then the beauty salon industry. Then we also have the program details. It can take up to a little bit longer. So if somebody orders 12 cases of Say Glow, it's going to take a little bit longer to ship, and we want to make sure that that's out there. So put that there, then say 12 bottles of Glow. And then it's approximately retail. And then if it is an extended shipping period right here in this section here, if it's over 8 cases and it is going to take longer than the normal shipping time, a 50% down payment is required at the beginning and then full payment by the time it is shipped. So they don't have to put everything down if they're going to be waiting 6 weeks for a delivery because they ordered 20 cases. You know, it's just 50% then and then 50% when we And it'll also have the pricing. And then it is a 1 case minimum order at the time of account creation. So we don't just have people creating these accounts. We want them to be viable businesses, placing orders. Here's the application, just so we can kind of walk through it. So you're aware, and when you have people going on. So it's just quick explanation here. We're gonna ask for what kind of business it is. You go through here. If it is another, you don't see it up there, don't stress. You just put other and we'll go from there. Just first and last name, tax numbers. It is going to ask if you already have a customer account or an associate account, just so we don't have any duplicates out there, and we make sure that, you have an associate account, you get the sponsorship versus an upline that may be having it. Then address, emails, pretty straightforward. And then also right here is going to be where you choose your file to upload. We do want the outside, the inside, and then your business license of some sort, and then your resale certificate. That just lets us know that you're legal to be able to resell products. And then there are some terms and conditions to read through. I believe it is yeah. There's a wholesaler agreement. I don't think that popped up when I clicked the link for you guys to read through. And then if you have any questions, comments, or, you had to choose that other, you'd be able to explain it here. You can go through and you just submit. You'll get a confirmation that we have received your submission. And then within a couple of days, McKenna Carter is our person that is over the health and wellness program as far as getting everyone's account set up. She'll reach out if she has any questions. She'll let you know that time via email. And then we'll get the account set up, and she'll also reach out and let you know what your account is and how to go forward and order.
So Noelle, on the document, I didn't see it, but is there a place to put, like, say it was me that had encouraged them into this program? Where does my information go?
Yours should be there. Let's see if this will reach you.
I didn't see it, and I thought, well, I must have.
Oh, right here. So if you click no, so if you're not the
Oh,
associate, so if
okay.
you're not already an associate, if you click no, it does come up with the referring associate ID.
Okay, got it.
So once you click that, let me see if it
Okay.
does other two now. So just that. And then you'll be able to put in the referring associate ID, and then
Okay.
you'll get.
Perfect, thanks.
So it's a pretty simple application. It's a pretty simple to share. I'm confused with how.
Do you see the question there in the
Yeah.
chat?
So they're not making the commission, but because they're discounted, if you're only paying 40% of the retail price, you're earning that 60% to go to your business.
Yes,
So
they're getting 40% upfront. So when they make the sale, they've already made that money because they're buying it at 60% and selling it at the 100%.
So they're making the money off that sale at the point of purchase. Just like if they were to retail any other kind of product, they're just making it off there. So the benefit is just being able to carry the product and make the money off the product. And then Jen is going to tell us a lot more about the awesomeness of the products.
Okay, I'm going to jump in and start
I'll let
sharing.
you jump in. Yes.
Yeah, I'll
please.
jump in and start sharing like how this can work for different scenarios. So I'm going to just talk about like the beauty industry first. So the beauty industry, we have the most amazing collagen. It is a type 1 bovine collagen. It's a liquid collagen. It has the most absorbency of any of the collagens on the market. It has clinical dosages of hyaluronic acid, of biotin. It has a whole antioxidant formula using whole foods, which is really, really important because it is going to be more effective than lab-derived isolates that are often used in this industry. So what happens is your clients are going to get a very high impact result very quickly. versus using another product on the market. And so that to me means like they're going to come back for more, first of all, but they're also going to tell people about your salon. People are going to notice, and that could be beneficial for you to be getting people coming back to your salon for your treatments, but also to refer people because they're going to have increased results when they're utilizing your services and having this add-on effect. So as same with hair, right? Like if they have fantastic hair growth and their hair looks amazing and you do their hair and people notice, and then they're going to say, well, who's your hairdresser? Well, you're going to get the compliment of their hair being amazing, even though you are a big piece of the picture, but maybe that collagen gives them that extra boost. So you have better hair to work with in the first place, right? So there's that in that space. So collagen, huge, but we also know that gut health affects our hair, our skin, our nails. And so we have this amazing product called Enrich, which is it's a full spectrum digestive enzyme to help break the food down into the smallest molecular structure so the body can actually access the nutrients. And then it also has stabilized prebiotics and probiotics to help with the absorption of the nutrients and also to help with the elimination process to get rid of the toxins out of the body. And so this is going to also increase the results of getting the beauty, because what's going on the inside is or what's on the outside is a direct reflection of what's happening on the inside of the body. And so those two products alone would be phenomenal. I'm going to just move over just because that kind of gives you a picture, but I'm going to move over to another space. So if we're talking about the fitness industry, okay, so we have people who are low energy, they're coming in for help. If you give them a better pre-workout than what's available on the market, they are going to want to come back because they feel amazing. And then we have these products for recovery as well, which means they're going to come more frequently because they feel good, because they feel they're progressing. They are going to want to come back. And guess what? When they're happy at their gym, they bring friends to the gym. And when their friends see results from the gym, they want to go to that gym, right? Like you see how it builds the referral of not just having these amazing products as an extra stream of income into your business, but it also creates a better result with your clients, which has them bring more people in. So with for our fitness, I know for me, the fitness products I use our Boost, which is a nitric oxide using pure whole foods. Okay. It is a phenomenal product. You notice the difference extremely. It allows the oxygen flow to increase through the body. So it's not only going to deliver the nutrients further, but it also keeps the heart rate lower. So when a person is working out, they don't feel like they're dying and they can push harder, again, getting better results. We also have a nootropic drink. We have two of them named Mojo and Zest. They help bring energy. They also increase dopamine and serotonin in the body, which allows for those happy feelings. So more energy, more focus, but it also helps. There's product ingredients in there that also help to stabilize blood sugars, which provides stabilized energy throughout the day instead of the big spike and crash that normally comes with pre-workouts. It also doesn't elevate and make the heart rate go up and increase blood pressure, which is a serious concern with many pre-workouts on the market, is the blood pressure raising, because that's not always a healthy thing for people. And then on the recovery side, we have the collagen, which I already talked about. It is super high quality. It is not just going to be for hair, skin, and nails and beauty, which anybody working out does care about how they look probably. And so that's going to be an added bonus. But what they really care about is they care about that muscle recovery, lean muscle, like the increase of building lean muscle, but it also helps to metabolize fat. Again, increased results. And it also helps to relieve things like joint pain. So it's going to help in those joint tissues as well. and bring down inflammation in the body, then we have this amazing product called Optimize, which actually helps to break down any of those damaged tissues in the body to promote healing as well as to lower inflammation. So it is like our natural anti-inflammatory, but it helps with recovery as well, which then gets you back to the gym faster. Another, what was it? Benny, fill me up with another business that we could be talking about. Massage therapist or
Yeah, two others that I think that could be really great is one, massage therapy. We have Nancy Murray, who I know recommends the products. And the other one that I know some people have been talking to is estheticians and lashes.
Yes. Okay. So massage therapy, chiropractor, anyone who's in doing therapies on the body, again, recovery, speeding of healing. Like we have all these, but there's some cornerstone products that I would recommend starting with for sure. And then exploring more as you learn more about the products. But those cornerstone products, I mean, the gym and massage therapy and chiropractor, I believe like those are like the same products that you're probably going to recommend. Increased circulation is that boost, right? And then the collagen to replenish the depleted collagen in the body, which is going to increase the rate of healing and allow for people to move more fluidly. And I know since I started taking the collagen, I haven't needed as many therapeutic appointments. I get to just do enjoyable appointments instead for self-care instead of like therapeutic, like I'm dying and like every year I get older and life is harder. I don't feel that way anymore. So that I know with that, I mean, if your clients feel good, they're probably going to attribute it to you. But the collagen is going to be a piece of that, which is going to, again, bring in those referrals, right? Estheticians, again, nails, the repair of nails, the strengthening of nails, lashes, lash regrowth is huge because it's part of the hair regrowth, right? So lashes growing in thicker, lashes growing in longer, and then like the skin, right? Of course, the skin, the decrease of wrinkles, the glow that we seem to all get after we take Glow, which is appropriately named for our collagen. With that hyaluronic acid and biotin, that's going to help with skincare. It definitely, we've seen amazing testimonials on scar, like old scar tissue, really having a big improvement. Stacy, do you want to jump in? And I'm gonna see if Stacy wants to jump in and share her thoughts on this as well, of different products that might be appropriate for different businesses.
I think you guys have really touched on a lot of them. Dermatologists are actually, for so many reasons, right? Not just like I've spoken to my dermatologist, but you talked about the healing of scars. Well, imagine people who have any type of acne scarring, people who have bruising from facial procedures that they have. I had to have skin cancer cut out of my face 5 years ago and had a big hole cut in my face. And the collagen is not only helping us with the elasticity, the firmness, all of that in our skin, but it is helping to heal that kind of stuff too. So I have presented this to my dermatologist because there's so much more, as has already been touched on, than just the beauty side of it. I have a chiropractor already on my team as a wholesale partner. I have multiple hairdressers and my lash artist looking at it. Hairdressers who focus specifically on hair extensions, huge, because it's not only helping hair growth, but strengthening your actual hair, which helps with people who are getting extensions put into their hair. So there's so many different ways to look at this. And again, as was mentioned earlier, it's not just the collagen. There are so many things. And if you're in the US, for example, I'm in the US, so the chiropractor that I have does offer the CBD in their office, because that's a huge chiropractors are really into. But the collagen is just incredible for recovery. So, we've talked about the gym owners, physical therapists, chiropractors, all of the beauty industry. I mean, I really think you've pretty much touched on the majority of, at least the people that I've spoken to. I've even spoken to Medi-Spas, because again, estheticians, it's anybody who is in any kind of nail salons, right? If people's nails are growing quicker, they're going to be coming in and getting them done more regularly, right? Like, you have to think about there's so many opportunities here. I talk to everyone about it. It's limitless for me. There is not one person I will not talk to if they don't fall underneath that umbrella of who qualifies for this program.
I'm just going to add on to that. Anybody else on the call, like a busy human who doesn't have a lot of time to go from store to store? So I know for myself, when before I started the collagen with my massage therapist, I would say, what do you have for my plantar fasciitis? She was like, try these insoles. I tried everything that she told me. So I know in terms of the recovery, that would have been hugely beneficial to myself. And then I just got my hair cut, which when I went to my hairdresser, I was complaining to her how I couldn't grow my hair. So I get my shampoo from my hairdresser, so I don't have to go anywhere else. If I had been recommended the collagen, I would have absolutely snatched it up right there. So I didn't even have to go anywhere. And then the last one for me is the lashes. So, with my lash technician, she recommended the growth serum, which, I used, but I always forgot to use. But once again, I've noticed a huge growth with using the collagen. So just some benefits of, we live in a fast-paced, busy world. And if we can cut out some of the stress for people and provide amazing quality products, it can just provide that extra service for people.
And that's another thing to just add on to that, Benny, that when I talk about this program with people, I have, for example, my dermatologist. She is a physician, and for her, there was hesitation with being part of, like, being an associate, right? With being part of what's perceived as an MLM. But thinks the product is phenomenal. So I'm like, well, you don't have to be an associate. You don't have to be building a business with an MLM. You can truly be a wholesale partner, sell this retail. Here's the thing. For somebody, though, that sees the opportunity and the value in being an associate, but also putting their business wholesale underneath them as part of their structure, what I've told my lash lady is on my business, my hairdresser is on my business, they're associates, and they are going to enroll in the wholesale program. And I have a Medi-Spa, another business partner who owns a Medi-Spa. They're all associates on my team. What I encourage them to do from a business perspective, because at the end of the day, you guys, this is a lucrative business. Enroll as a wholesale wellness partner. Purchase product by the case. Let's be realistic. Yes, we all want everything at our fingertips. We want everything quickly. If I'm sitting in the salon and I can take something home with me and have that instant gratification, I'm going to buy it from you. I'm going to take it. So you want to have it there. You don't want to just be an associate. If you have a business, you want to be a wholesale partner. Have that there. Here, you've got to try this. Let me add this in your Medi-Spa. You're here for weight loss. Let's add these digestive enzymes and this collagen for your gut health to what we're already doing to help you get your health on track. Take this with you today. Start these immediately, and then let's get you set up on subscription, and you have them create a customer account and purchase on subscription after that first order from you. Then you're not having to stock huge amounts of inventory at all times in your office, but you're giving your customers the opportunity for that instant gratification to take it home with them and to fall in love with the product, and then get them set up on a subscription where, again, you've simplified their life. You've gotten it into their hands the first time they got it from you, and then from there, you're having it shipped directly to their house. Boom. Best way to do it, in my opinion.
I so love the way you just explained that, Stacy. It just makes so much sense from a business perspective in the world we live in today.
Yep,
It
people
really
want
does.
to take it with them.
Yeah, they do. They do. And that's a phenomenal opportunity to just create those streams of income through multiple areas where you can touch people in different ways, right?
Yeah, because if you're sitting in your salon, your chair, your business, and you say, I have this incredible product, you really need to try it, go look at my website. They leave your office, you've lost the opportunity. Out of sight, out of mind, right? They're gone. They're like, oh, I totally forgot. The next time they come in for their next appointment, oh, I totally forgot. You know what? Well, I'll tell you what, I have the product right here for you. Let's get you started on the things I think are really going to benefit you the most. Once you fall head over heels in love, which you will, we're going to go ahead and just have these shipped directly to your house because we're going to have a subscription for you.
Yeah.
And I was
Perfect.
at my hairdressers and I ended up buying 2 bottles because I didn't want to have to drive back and get it before I ran out. So in this case, you could have it in your business, and then when people are looking to reorder, they have that option as well.
Correct. That's what I recommend to all of my wholesale people.
Does
That's
anyone
awesome.
have any other questions before we close the call?
No,
think-
this was super helpful though.
Good, good. I'm glad. So if you're watching the recording or if you're watching here today, if you have any additional questions, the person who invited you will definitely be able to hook you up with answers and be able to send that link over to you if you didn't snag that link. So just ask. And if you want to see more detailed information on the products, we can also get you that information. I know we went through very briefly the products to kind of just paint that vision of what that could add onto your business. However, we do have more detailed information on each of the products to give you a good understanding of the benefits that it would provide for your customers, your clients, and also the impact that it will have on them that is different than other products on the market.
And Jen, is that information that just comes off of the Trinault website, or you've put stuff together?
We have videos available. We have product information sheets. We have Facebook testimonial groups with product information as well as the testimonials. So we can, like, everyday people, what is the product doing for them? Because at the end of the day, that's what matters. Like, what kind of relief are people getting and what kind of goals are being met by the use of these products? And so we have testimonial groups. We have videos from our product advisory board has done videos, informational, like detailed information on the products. We have access to all of that to share forward. So just get back to if you're an associate watching this, get back to your upline if you're unsure where to find those things, and they will help connect you to all those resources. All right.